Yellow Filipino, and today I'll be taking a look at some Transformers CD series and Legacy Evolution reveals. So, starting off with CD series, we have Core Class Bumblebee, and this figure is obviously a remold of the Core Class Laserbeak, with the only new molding being the actual head itself. Since it's a battle mask, I'm kind of curious to see if they're actually gonna reuse Bumblebee with the Core Class Bumblebee figure, but with Laserbeak's head. That'll be interesting. Anyways, so the overall look of the figure looks pretty bad, other than the color scheme and the head. And he comes with his hand cannon, which still doesn't look that good. And yeah, and in case you didn't know, this is the Dark of the Moon design. Yeah. And then we have Chimera mode, and it looks really great. So yeah, moving on, we have CD Series 86 Brawn. And yeah, this image does not do it justice. This image, though, it really does it justice. It looks really good. So my only problem is just that the head looks pretty off for some reason, and I like his handgun. It doesn't look that bad. And yeah, not much else to say. Let's move on to his vehicle mode, and I really like it. It's actually really impressive how they actually managed to do the compact design of it, and I like how they used painted windows rather than clear plastic. Because if they were clear plastic, they would have broken by now, and especially considering how he's small. Anyways, moving on, we have Gamer Edition Cliffjumper, and this figure is obviously a remold of the Gamer Edition Bumblebee, with the new part being his head. And I really like how it's based off Transformers Prime. It's really cool, and he comes with the same accessories as Bumblebee. And this is basically a mistake on my part, but the actual figure has 3 accessories. He doesn't have 2. Yeah, sorry about that, fellow people. And then we have his Gamer Mouse mode. I'm kidding, it's his car mode. And I actually really like it. It looks pretty good in red. And I like how there's some orange how the headlights are orange instead of just red. It really would have looked weird. Yeah, not much else to say. Let's move on with Gamer Edition Megatron, and just this overall figure looks really cool. Just look at that. I like how there's some purple on it to contrast the red and monochromatic coloring. And the fusion cannon, there's something off about that. I'm not gonna say it. And then we have a Spikes Club mode, his Spikes Club, which looks really cool. And then we have his hover tank mode, and if it's just his hover tank mode, and these tank treads don't even rotate down to form a normal tank, that'd be disappointing. But overall, the tank mode doesn't look that bad regardless of that. And I find it interesting how they used 1 arm instead of 2, since that's usually what the route they go with when it comes to a tank mode Megatron, especially with the next Megatron figure that's going to be in this video. Anyways, so yeah, just this overall figure looks really good. Now we move on to the even cooler figures, that being Rise of the Beasts Rhinox. And geez, they didn't have to go hard with this. This actually looks really cool. The overall look of the figure looks really great. And I like how it seems to be based off of the knights from the last night. If that's the case, that's actually a really cool idea. Though I find the head a bit off, just the overall look of this figure looks great. And taking a look at his Rhino mode, and yeah, this also looks pretty good. And am I the only one who thinks this? And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who thinks this, but is this figure a remold of the CD Series Cheetor, or just shared engineering? Because there is a video of this figure already, and the transformation somewhat reminded me of CD Series Cheetor. Yeah, not much else to say. Moving on, we have another figure, but this time it's a Buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive. Why? It's Rise of the Beasts Optimus Prime. So this overall figure looks awesome. So I just got the mainline Optimus figure, the Voyager class figure, and that figure and I actually really enjoyed that figure. I'm curious to see what they're going to do, how they're going to step it up with this figure. Maybe more visibility, because the head on the mainline can only do a swivel. Yeah. Moving on. He comes with more accessories. He comes with this small cannon. I'm not really a big fan of that. As well as his Energon sword, which is really cool. Anyways, we move on to his chunk mode, and geez, this looks really good. Not much else to say. Though for some reason they painted part of it blue. They painted part of it red. Why didn't they cast it on red plastic though? Yeah, just the overall look of this figure looks really cool. Unfortunately, if you don't live in the US, this is a Target exclusive. Though I do think Toys R Us sells these figures. Sells the Buzzworthy figures. Yeah, if they don't, yeah, you are SOL. And then we have Minor Megatron and Senator Ratbat. And yeah, these figures are remolds. And yeah, you remember that when I said that there was another Megatron reveal for this? Yeah, this is it. It's Minor Megatron. And I really like it. I really like the black color scheme. I like how they gave him a new head. They gave him different accessories. And this time he comes with a pickaxe as well as a drill, which is really cool. And then we have Senator Ratbat. And this figure is a remold of the CD Series 86 Scourge. And Scourge in this color scheme looks really cool. I like how they gave him a new head. And when you look at the actual alt modes, yeah, they look even better. Megatron still looks really good in tank mode. And Ratbat actually looks really cool. And I like how they gave him the Senator emblem on the actual alt mode, which is also really cool. And yeah, not much else to say. And then we move on to another 2-pack, that being Senator Shockwave and Data Clerk Orion packs. So, yeah, these two are also remolds. This with Orion packs, and I just noticed this, but these two are Siege remolds. So Orion Pax is a remold of Siege Hound, and Shockwave is a remold of a Seeker from the Siege toyline. So that's interesting. With the new parts being the actual wings. Since yeah, that the jet mode on Shockwave just looks wrong for some reason. And they gave him very small wings. That's a very low blow. Not gonna lie. Other than that, Shockwave does not look that bad. And then we have Orion Pax, and he looks really good. I really like this design, and it's at least better than what we got from A Hero Is Born, even though that's supposed to be genuine accurate. So he comes with Hound's gun, as well as an axe, which is really cool. And then we have his alt mode. It also looks pretty cool, and I find it strange how the chest is the only part that's red in alt mode. Yeah, and then you can see how the actual two packagings form into one image, with Ratbat and Shockwave having a debate, and these two just standing there. Not much else to say. It just looks really cool. So yeah, there you have that. So these reveals. Oh frick. Yeah, they also showed who is going to be on the next Legacy Evolution wave, and it's actually a Core Class Snarl to finish off the Dinobots, Bombshell to finish off the Insecticons, Robots in the Sky Strong Arm to finish off Frick Nose, Detrius, Shadow Striker, Bludgeon, and as for Bludgeon, he was actually leaked a while ago, and he appears to be a Tarn remold. So for anyone who hasn't had Tarn, you could get him with Bludgeon. And then we have Trashmaster. He was also leaked. And then we have Dreadwing. So yeah, overall these reveals were actually really cool. The ones I'm kind of hyped with is probably 86 Brawn, Rhinox, and Optimus Prime. So yeah, let me know what you thought about these reveals, and this is basically it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye now.